Today we're watching a commercial that was out for Down Syndrome Day, and its purpose is to spread awareness. We're going to watch it together and see if we can learn something.
Hey bartender, you assume that I cannot drink a margarita, so you don't
Nice.
serve me a margarita?
I love her face when the girl serves her the drink and she's like, what? Okay, for this first scene at the bar, I love how she states that we assume things when we do. Some people do assume that they can't drink alcohol, but it's important to remember that in a bunch of countries, if not all countries, they have legal rights, same legal rights as we do to go to a bar and consume alcohol.
Parents, you assume that I cannot live on my own, so you don't encourage me to live on my own, so I don't live on my own.
Not living on your own. Talking about there's a bunch of shows coming out proving that they can live alone, but having support from their parents is very important. Know there's different levels of support and not all of them can live on their own, but they can all live together in like a residence or a special community. If you've had to defend someone with Down syndrome and challenge a stereotype, like this video. She's treated like a child, like three of them brushing their teeth together. Who does that?
Coach, you assume that I cannot hit harder, so you don't train me to hit harder, so I don't hit harder.
I love the message because we do assume that they cannot, well, she says I can't hit harder, right? So we assume that they cannot train hard, just like us, but they can. You know, it's important to recognize that they still have passions for sports and they're still able to participate in the same sports that we do.
And the teacher, you assume that I cannot learn Shakespeare.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
Teach me Shakespeare.
She replies.
So I don't learn Shakespeare.
She's going along with it. Shakespeare, I think it's funny because I don't think anybody wants to learn Shakespeare, but apparently she does. Like, I didn't like Shakespeare in my classroom, so. But hey, yes, if they want to learn Shakespeare, then they can and they should. I guess this comes to us thinking that they have a learning disability or like 100% learning disability. So we downplay the materials at school.
But hey, if all your assumptions become reality, then assume that I can drink a margarita. Will you serve me a margarita? So I drink a margarita. Assume that I can live on my own. So I live on my own.
If all your assumptions become reality, then assume this, and that. And she says the opposite of all the other things that she's been questioning. So she puts a lot on us to believe in them and assume, because therefore if we assume that they can do this, then they will, because we will make it happen for them. Or at least that's what I understand. If you gotten this far through the video, I want to know your thoughts. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've seen it and if you agree with what I'm saying or not.
Assume that I can hit harder. So I hit harder. Assume that I can learn Shakespeare. So, what fools these mortals be? I learned fucking Shakespeare.
I assume they could swear. I guess a lot of people don't assume they could swear. But I thought it was funny because she's kind of saying fuck you to everyone. I think a lot of people assume that they're stuck in a childlike level, or they're just stuck at a certain age. So they just assume they can't swear, they can't drink, they can't do adult things that all adults do. I love her attitude and her sass. You think I couldn't swear, right?
You assume I can't swear, right? Assume that I can do that job. That I can go to parties. That I can have sex. That I can be on stage.
Sex.
I assume that I can. So maybe I will.
Yeah, assume that I can, so maybe I will. So it does have a strong message of the impact that we play on their lives on a day-to-day. If we assume they can drink or they can do the day-to-day things that we also do, then they will be able to do that too, because they will feel the support. We can break the stigma. I think they have the self-esteem, but people don't believe in them. So like when they try, they get shut down. Putting a lot of weight on others as a society, right, to bring awareness out. But it's also hopeful in the way that she's telling you throughout the whole video that she can do all these things. So stop thinking that she can't. I think it's important to keep bringing awareness with these kind of commercials. I don't think they should be done only on the awareness day. I think it should be something to talk about every day. Well, at least on my part, I don't have anyone close to me with Down syndrome. I don't hear a lot about it, and I think that should change.